Kevin, welcome to the mat and welcome to this brand new flow. My name is Bethany, I am the Yogi Witch, and today I'm going to guide you through a really spicy, fiery but ever so soulful 25-minute power yoga inspired practice. So as you've seen from the title Demon, today we are going to push past those kind of inner demons that tell us that we are not good enough, that we can't do something, and we are going to raise our vibrations, raise and protect our energy shield, and just kind of remind ourselves how powerful, how magical we are. So it's going to be super delicious, a little bit fiery, but it will be fun, I promise. So to begin today's practice, you're going to roll all the way into the mat, hugging the knees to the chest, and give yourself a little rock from side to side. So massaging the base of the spine into the mat. Before we begin right away, by hugging the left knee to the chest, relax the right leg down. On your inhale, we lift the shoulders, lift the head, squeeze the knee. And then exhale, take this knee across the body into a gorgeous spinal twist. Starting to slow this breath down. Starting to put up that energy shield around us, that layer of protection. On your next inhale, Kevin, we bring that knee back to the center. Exhale to relax it down. Bend right knee to the chest and take it to the other side. Inhale to lift the shoulders, lift the head, squeeze the knee. And then exhale to guide this knee across the body and take your twist. Inhale, bring this knee into the center, and from here, stretch out those legs, float those arms up and overhead here to give yourself a really nourishing, full body wiggle. Before we slide the hands and the feet over to the left-hand corners of our mat, crossing the right ankle over the left. Holding here for about 5 breaths on each side, so start to create space down the side bodies. On your next breath, we gently move through center, untangle the legs and take it to the other side, sliding the hands and the feet over to the right hand corners and cross the left ankle over the right. Beautiful. Inhale to bring that body into the center and bend the knees to the chest once more, hugging the legs lovely and close, and just give yourself a little bit of love here, a little bit of gratitude and acknowledgement for the fact that you came to the mat. So in today's practice, we're going to raise our vibrations. We're going to start to slay those demons, those inner demons, by working through some core and some upper body strength. So really finding our fire by opening up the solar plexus chakra and also starting to protect the heart chakra. So remember, today's practice is not about coming into the most perfect peak pose or not getting breathless or sweaty. This is about pushing past our fears and kind of silencing those demons, those little voices that tell us we're not good enough or we can't do something. You have already conquered them so far because you brought yourself to the mat, and that is the hardest thing to do. It really is. So starting to light our fire together, we're going to inhale to lift that body all the way up and press the lower spine down to the mat. From here, you can take hold of the backs of the thighs, or you can send the arms down by your side, but we're going to bring those legs into a 90-degree angle. From here, we tap left toes down and lift, right, lift, left, lift. Beautiful for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug the knees to the chest. Give yourself a little wiggle from side to side. So taking this one more time, we're going to press that lower spine down to the mat, lift the shoulders, lift the head, bring the knees to a 90-degree angle, and send the arms down by your side. You can carry on with the toe taps if that's what feels most beneficial to you, or you can follow me by extending the leg. So extend left leg to the center, extend right to the center, keep going for 10, for 9, for 8, for 7, keep breathing, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Beautiful. Hug the knees to the chest. Give yourself a wiggle before we extend the legs to the sky. Cross those ankles, sorting out the socks. And we're going to take a few rocks forwards and backwards, starting to massage that spine, starting to build up the momentum before we cross the ankles, roll over the knees, and come to meet me in a tabletop position. So relaxing that spine a little bit, we're going to work through some spinal waves. So from here, we inhale to drop the chest, and as you do so, you're going to send the hips back to the heels. Exhale to round into the shoulders and roll the body up. Inhale, drop that chest, hips to heels. Exhale to round into the shoulders, roll all the way up. Beautiful. Remembering that you're always welcome to find freedom of movement here if there's something else that you're craving. Anything at all, anything that makes you feel good. Beautiful. Before we bring the spine to a neutral position, and we're going to bring the knees to touch. Come to sit back all the way onto the heels in a hero's pose. So before we come to take some slow and strong Surya Namaskars, i.e. sun salutations, we're going to take 3 rounds of Lalasana lifts. Now this is a beautiful way to find that fire, to start to create some mobility in the upper body and just remind ourselves how strong we are. So with those legs touching in Lalasana, you're going to take those hands just above the knees. We don't want them right in front, we want them off to the sides a little bit. Round into the shoulders, bring the belly button in and up the ribs. We inhale and we exhale. On your next breath, round into the shoulders, we begin to lift those knees up. Now, not pressing the weight to the toes, press the weight to the hands. Hold for 3, hold 2, and 1. Lower all the way down. Beautiful. 2 more times. When you're ready, we inhale and we exhale. On your next breath, round into the shoulders, bring the belly button up and lift that body, holding 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down. I'm laughing because if I don't laugh, I'll cry. 1 more time, Coven. When you're ready, round into the shoulders. We lift straight away on our inhale this time. Lift those knees up. Hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, lower the knees down. Walk the hands back to tabletop, and we're going to lift the hip bones to the sky to meet in downward facing dog. Beginning to pedal out those legs a little bit, bending into one knee, bend into another, taking really mindful movements here as you press one heel down, as you press another. Maybe nodding the head yes, shaking it no, anything that feels good to you. Before we gaze all the way to the top of the mat, maybe you take one big step or a few little steps to bring yourself forwards. On your inhale, fingertips to the mat or hands to the shins to gaze forwards. Exhale, bend the knees and roll the body up to standing, lifting those arms up and overhead. And then bring the hands back to heart center in prayer, rolling the shoulders away, taking the feet about hips width apart, and coming to meet me in your Tandasana position. So feeling that heartbeat just underneath the thumbs. Feeling those vibrations in your arms, in your core. And as always, giving yourself that moment of acknowledgement, of gratitude for the fact that you came to the mat today, for the fact that you took time out for you. It really is the hardest thing to bring ourselves into a practice and to find movement, to find our breath. It is not an easy task. So hell yes, Coven, that we came here together. So to keep building that strength in the body, we're going to work through 5 rounds of our Surya Namaskar, but we're going to take it a little bit differently today. So we're looking for that strength. We're going to take it nice and slow and strong. So when you're ready, you're going to follow me by taking a deep inhale in through the nose and a slow exhale all the way out. On your next breath, you're going to blink those eyes open, sweep the arms up and overhead to prayer, finding a mini back bend, and then exhale to bend the knees and forward fold. On your inhale, we're going to halfway lift, but sweep those arms all the way forwards. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back one leg, step back another to plank, press off the toes, lower the knees down, and bend those elbows, taking your vinyasa for 5, 4, 3, 2, on your one, belly hits the mat as we inhale to find length. Exhale, hip bones back to the sky, downward facing dog for 3 breaths. Maybe you still find movement, maybe you find stillness by tucking that last rib in and pushing the hip bones to the sky. Inhale and exhale. We bring these legs to touch and gaze all the way between the thumbs. So starting to press those shoulders to the ears, we're going to take some small tippy toe movements, as many as you can, to bring yourself to the top of your mat. Yes, on your inhale, halfway lift, sweep those arms forwards. Exhale, bend the knees, lift the hands to the sky, and find a mini back bend before bringing the hands to heart center. Beautiful. 4 more times. We inhale to take the hands to the sky, mini back bend. Exhale to bend the knees and forward fold. Inhale, sweep those arms forward, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back one leg, step back another to plank, press off the toes, drop from the knees or drop from the top for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, find length in upward facing dog. Exhale, hip bones to the sky, downward facing dog. Really connecting with that earth to keep us grounded through the fingers and toes, bowing low to the heavens above us. And start to feel the energy shield around us. Start to feel our vibrations rise. Start to silence those inner demons. When you're ready from here, we bring the big toes to touch, gaze to the top of the mat, and begin to push into the hands. Shoulders come to the ears as we take our tippy toes all the way forwards. Inhale, sweep those arms forwards, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, hands reach up and overhead to prayer. Before moving back to heart center in prayer. Beautiful, keep going. Inhale, take the hands high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, sweep the arms forwards. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back to plank. Drop from the top or drop from the knees, but we bend the elbows lower down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, find upward facing dog. Exhale, hip bones to the sky, downward facing dog. Remembering you're always welcome to press pause, take a break here. Or if you're ready to keep flowing, we bring the legs to touch, gaze between the thumbs, take your teeny tiny tippy toes all the way forwards. Inhale, halfway lift, sweep the arms forwards. Exhale, bend the knees, sweep those arms up and overhead to prayer. And then back to heart center. We have got 2 more rounds. We have got this, Coven. Oh, feel the vibrations in your arms. 2 more rounds, that's it. When you're ready, we inhale, reach the hands high to the sky. Exhale, bend the knees and forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, sweep those arms forwards. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back to plank. From plank, drop from the top or drop from the knees, but lower down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, find upward facing dog. Exhale, hip bones to the sky. Downward facing dog. Yes, we've just got 1 more round after this. We have got it. When you're ready, we bring the legs to touch. Gaze between the thumbs. Take your teeny tiny tippy toes all the way forwards. Inhale, we gaze forward to create our length. Oh, sorry, sweep the arms forwards. Exhale, bend the knees. Lift the arms all the way to the sky and bring the hands back to heart center in prayer. Oh my goodness. Okay, final round, Kevin. We can do this. We have got this. We inhale to reach the hands high. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, sweep those arms forwards. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back 1 leg. Step back another, take your final vinyasa. Lower the body down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, find upward facing dog. On your exhale, hip bone to the sky, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Bring the legs to touch, final tippy toes. We gaze all the way between the thumbs and start to take your teeny tiny tippy toe movements. Inhale, sweep those arms forwards. Exhale, take the hands to the sky and bring it back to heart center. Thumbs against the sternum, feeling that heartbeat here. Slowing down the breath. Feeling rooted to the earth beneath the fingers. No, feeling rooted to the earth beneath the toes. Crown chakra aligned with your root chakra. Inhale. Beautiful. On your exhale, this time we're going to take the hands behind the back. You're going to wiggle yourself into the center of the mat. Inhale, we pop this chest open. Exhale to bend the knees and forward fold. Getting a really gorgeous stretch for the shoulders before we take a final 3 rounds of Lolasana. On your inhale, we use these hands to find a lift. Exhale, plant the hands to the mat, but we're going to wiggle the legs to touch. Coming into a tippy toe balance, we lift the heels up. Maybe you keep the fingertips on the mat, or maybe you bring them to prayer at heart center as you find your way into your tippy toe balance. And then gently from here, lower the knees to the mat, untuck the toes and come to sit back in hero's pose. Final 3 rounds of Lolasana. We take the hands just off to the corners of our knees, so maybe about like an inch or 2 above them. Bring the legs to touch, really rounding into the shoulders, into the spine. We inhale and we exhale. On your next breath, we inhale to lift those legs off the mat. Shift your weight to the hands. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down. Second round, round into the shoulders. Lift the body up. Round into the shoulders. Bring the belly button in. And inhale to press into the hands. And lift the knees up. Hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees down. Oh my God. One final time, Coven. You can keep those hands just off to the corners of your knees, or if you're a fan of self-torture, you can walk those hands a little bit further down so they're in alignment with the knees. Final round of Lolasana. We inhale and we exhale. Round into the shoulders, bring the belly button up. On your next inhale, lift the legs off the mat. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees down. Send those legs all the way forward. Slide hips to heels, hug the knees to the chest, and give yourself a little bit of love here. Oh my goodness. So massaging the base of the spine into the mat. Ending the practice as we began with that twist. Hug left knee close, relax the right leg down. Inhale to lift the shoulders, lift the head, squeeze the knee. Exhale to guide this knee across the body to the right hand side. Inhale, we bring the left knee back to the center. From here, hug right knee close. Taking a deep breath in, we lift the shoulders, lift the head, squeeze the knee. And then exhale to guide this knee across the body to the left hand side. Inhale, bring the right knee to the center. Stretch out the legs, float those arms up and overhead. Finding your length, finding your space. Before we slide the hands and the feet over to the left-hand corners of your mat, cross the right ankle over the left here. Inhale to move through center, untangle the legs, and exhale, take it to the other side. Cross left ankle over the right coven. Inhale to bring that body to the center, taking any final wiggles that you crave, any wrist rolls, any ankle rolls, any kind of movements at all. Before hugging the knees to the chest, allow your body to roll all the way to one side of your mat and lift yourselves in to a comfortable seated position. Oh, that core. Rolling the shoulders away from the ears. Sitting tall, sitting proud here. Feeling realigned in our chakras, in our energy channels, and just feeling so damn proud of ourselves for coming to the mat today and for reminding ourselves how powerful we are. To close this practice, we're going to bring the hands to prayer, and as you bow low, bring the thumbs between the eyebrows, sending out love and gratitude to the strength of our minds for coming to the mat, sending out love and gratitude to those who joined us as an online community, and as always, sending love and gratitude from my mat to yours, thanking you so much for allowing me to guide you through today's demon power flow. I really hope you enjoyed working through some of these strong and slow movements, and I really hope you enjoy just taking 25 minutes out of your day to take care of you. If you are new here, then I do upload 3 free flows a week, so you can keep an eye on that by maybe subscribing to my little channel or liking this video, any sort of support for the coven. And if you are looking for some longer flows with me, then I do have a private membership area here on my YouTube called the Coven, where I upload 2 free flows a month. There's also a 10-day Surya Namaskar challenge in there where we work through 108 sun salutations together, and a really beautiful yoga and little witchcraft community on a private Facebook page. So you can find out more about that in the description box below. But thanking you so much for joining me here today, and I hope to see you again soon. Blessed be, Coven.